All right, Taurus, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new and if you're returning, welcome back, you guys. We're going to jump right into your reading, okay, Taurus, because you are officially letting go of something you were previously conflicted by. This could be a thought process, this could be a person, this could be a job, it could be anything. You fill in the blanks. Whatever you are letting go of is also letting go of you. And in this letting go process, things have to happen. But all you need to walk away from the situation knowing is that the trap isn't for you. Okay? The trap is for whoever doesn't mean you well. Very simple. So if someone feels as if they're heated, if they feel like they are bothered by anything that you're doing, like you could talk about anything, you could do anything, but you gotta do this or you gotta do that. They don't like it. They don't like the way you think. They don't like the way you believe. They don't like the way you respond to situations. They feel like it's unhealthy, and that is their prerogative, right? They're not on your wavelength. They're not in your then that means that they shouldn't be in your auric field. They should go wherever they feel comfortable. And in this process, you're going to be letting that happen. All right, that's what I'm seeing here. So if you're not in the season of letting go of things that no longer serve you, even if it's people, etc., then this may not be the message for you. Something is shaking. And right before there's a breakthrough, the ground has to shake. Right before magic happens, right before destiny happens, something that's meant to happen will occur, the ground has to shake. There has to be a shaking. There has to be a reckoning. And so you understand that it's never for external things, right? Fame, wealth, support, recognition. It's never for those reasons, because the moment that it becomes for those reasons is the moment that you're trapped to that particular lane, that particular topic, that particular reality. And that doesn't really give you the full range of mobility that you are as a soul, right? You're an infinite soul with infinite possibilities. And in these narrow realms that you incarnate in, you will create strife and challenge. Your energy will challenge other people to ascend or to descend, and that's okay, or to stay where they are. But just like in the movie Wicked, right? Real love doesn't require you both to fix each other or change each other or try to mold each other into who you believe that you should be. Elphaba let Glenda go because they were going in opposite directions. But instead of Glenda try to say, "Oh, Elphaba, why won't you just stay with me? Let's love each other." The option was open, right? For both of them to entertain each other's lifestyles and perspectives. And when they decided that they didn't want to do it, Glenda went and got her little jacket and said, as much as it pains me, I gotta say goodbye to you, Elphaba, because you a little different, okay? You want to go live a life. I want the validation of these things. I want the reality of these things. That's what I'm looking for. And so Elphaba had to also be willing to let her go. And they had to say to each other, I hope you get everything that you want. I hope in the end that you get everything your heart desires. And that's fair. That's true love. This is a relationship, and you guys have outgrown each other, and there's periods of time where you're all in separation or whatever. You can love each other and say, I hope you find whatever you want. I hope you get whatever you're looking for. I'm not going to change you and want to put you in a box to live this reality with me, nor should I want to change you, nor should you want to change me and put me in a box to live the reality that you want to live. And so it's vice versa. It goes both ways. It's an open door policy. If you love someone, it should always remain an open door policy. However, the condition of our belief systems and the limits that are placed on it require that we pick a side, that we convince each other to be things that we're not, versus learning how to accept each other for who we are and empowering us to be the best version of ourselves no matter where it leads us. Okay? So from a narcissistic perspective of how people are so focused on the self-interest of what they want, that they want other people to think and believe like them, is kind of like would be depicted if Glenda was to try to convince Elphaba to stay, and Elphaba would try to continue to try to convince Glenda to leave. That would be them being controlling. That would be them being narcissistic towards each other versus accepting them in their full glory. Okay. And that's pretty much what today's message is going to be about. Really looking at, let me get my deck here. Where you are at on the journey, and knowing that you have no one to blame in the event that you choose to stay. Like, you don't have to have a reason. You just have to follow your north node, follow your north star. Because a lot of y'all are doing something that's not popular. Okay. People are going to say things about you. They're going to say you're being a trickster. They're going to call you different things. And that's okay. That's a part of the territory. But at the end of the day, if you happy, if you die with no regrets, who wins? It's all connected. We're all connected, no matter how much people like to create so much division and separation. We really all connected. We all playing in the same fucking water pool. Really. In a nutshell. So channel messages for Taurus. We have transformation. I'm telling you, you are transforming at a rapid rate. And when you're on the brink of transformation, there are going to be multiple people that are making you feel unsure about this transformation. Everybody's transformation is different. And it's not nothing that I can say, any other reader could say, or anyone else can really tell you what to do, because you need to make this for yourself. Otherwise, you're gonna be blaming the other person. Like, oh, I imagine if Elphaba stayed in the lifestyle of Glenda, with Glenda, she would resent Glenda eventually, because that doesn't make her feel good. And imagine if Glenda left with Elphaba. She would end up resenting Elphaba for encouraging her to do something outside of what she wanted. A lot of y'all may be in a relationship and they're convincing you to do something different that you don't want to do. Or this could be business. I don't know what it is for you. But if you've been feeling as if something is restricting you, whatever that is for you, making you feel stuck, trapped, bound, you don't need no personal reading. You don't need nobody else to tell you. You need to go within, and you need to ask yourself, if you don't like it, it's a simple answer. I don't like it. I don't want it. You already answered the question. I just saved you $100. Okay. Now, if you still want to get a personal reading and you need to go deeper, don't even feel bad about that too, because discernment and clarity, that's why we here. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, like I said, I just put you on real quick. And it's going to be difficult. It's not going to be easy. Your destiny is grand. I feel like your destiny is grand. And you're like, I just want a little bit. I don't really want to be like too much, or I don't want to be too wild. I just want like a little bit. I don't really care for the fame. I don't really care for that. I just want a little bit. So you real soft. I'm picking up on someone that's real soft spoken. It's already drama. It's already this. It's like, I just want a little bit. Okay. You just want a little bit. Poquito. We have moonlight. Can't fight the moon deep in the dark, but surrender your heart. But you know. Okay, I think that's what I don't know the name of the movie, but she left a small town to go to the city. She ends up getting a job. She wanted to be a singer. She ends up performing at a bar. It's not where she wanted to be, but it was where she started. So for some of you guys, you may not be where you want to be, but this wherever you start is going to prepare you for wherever you're going. I don't think someone hear me today. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. I'm telling you. And all you got to do is prioritize. You need to be in full control of your emotions. Keep your head in the clouds. Keep imagining. So, of course, somebody in your environment, your reality is going to tell you that imagination is delusion and imagination is what you need to stay away from. But they know that your imagination is what gets you where you ain't never been before. So, of course, they're going to have to convince you that you are not being realistic. Of course, that's going to be the agenda. That's the mission. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Itching. All right, channel messages for Taurus placements. Don't let nobody's interpretation of what industries are and fear tactic you into being afraid of what new tax brackets look like. All those things are limited belief systems, and if you indoctrinate to them, they will keep you on the fence and on the spectrum of being unsure about what path you should take. Follow your yellow brick road and do it unapologetically, or don't do it. It ain't gonna change nothing. You don't need nobody bribing you. You damn sure don't need me telling you if or then hypothesis to get you on your own way. The ground gonna rumble underneath you regardless, and when it rumbles, that's my spot. I like when the ground is shaky, because I'm Rafiki in this bitch. Okay, I know the way. Somebody else gonna tell you, oh, just keep walking around a couple of times and maybe it may happen. No, I'm gonna tell you, ain't time yet. If it's time now. If it ain't time now, seize those opportunities, because it's still a journey. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you on a journey, and if you letting go of stuff, people, places, and things, especially being overly generous, it's okay. It's okay to say no. No is a full sentence. So we got strategy. We have conflict. So you got a couple events coming your way, and we have destiny in reverse. This is about like something doesn't want you to go into your destiny. How does that make you feel, Taurus? How does that make you feel when you hear that people don't, not even just people, that forces doesn't want you to embark on your destiny, go through the strife, go through the conflict? Because a winner never quits on himself. Freedom, I can't, because I see change. Because a winner never quits on himself. Okay, so you're not a quitter. You want to be free. Okay, I could work with that, because it's what you really want. Confirmation in reverse. You must endure. If you haven't watched my collective reading, you need to watch a collective reading. If you've watched a collective reading, then you got the message. You must endure, because a winner never quits on himself. I don't care what your circumstances look like. Circumstances are temporary. This too shall pass. How do you make your circumstances work for you? They don't want you to know that. They don't want you to see that into fruition. They don't want you to have that awareness, that self-mastery. They want you to be a victim to your circumstances. They want you to see no other way out, because your circumstances of your reality is too loud. So you perish away without that vision. You never see that dream into fruition. You never see that vision into fruition. So when the resources come, you're like, no, I can't do it. Why can't you do it? Why can't you do it? If it's a relationship, dump them. Why can't you do it? If it's a job, fuck them. Why can't you do it? If it's a family member, really fuck them. Why can't you do it? What's stopping you? Call yourself out. What's stopping you? Drop that shit in the comments. What is stopping you from enduring? What is stopping you from turning your circumstances and making them work for you? What is stopping you from alchemizing your situations? Do you want me to feel sorry for you? Do you want the universe to feel sorry for you? Do you want the universe to come and rescue you? Is that what you're waiting on? Okay, then perish. Because right now, what this is saying, it's either you or them. That's what I see here. And the solution to me seems very simple, but clearly it's not simple for somebody. What's on the other side of that door? You don't know. Okay. But if where you're at already makes you feel hopeless, then your chances are always, it's in the risk, it's in the gamble. You know what I'm saying? It's in that you have more promise with the risk or the gamble at that point than to stay in a situation where you don't feel as if you don't know how you're going to make it to tomorrow. So what they going to do? Make you feel shame. Make you feel unsure. I don't know what I should do. You do know what you should do. And can't nobody tell you what you should do. You're supposed to go within yourself and ask critical questions. Get the fucking paper out. Get the pen out. Ask yourself the same question that you are wondering and pondering about. Then write down all in a bubble around it what your other options are. Do those options and then narrow those possibilities down to one at a time. One at a time. And the rest shall be history. Or her story. Which one is it going to be? Because you're so close. And if not, this is where we part ways. And that's okay. Because this is that type of energy where either you ain't live enough or you ain't go through enough shit to get to the point of being fearless. I don't know what the brink is for this collective of Taurus energy, but you're not able to see the plot. They don't want you to see the plot. They want you to be afraid to look at the plot. You need to know the plot. So yeah, I'm going to sit here. I have to play devil's advocate with you. Because the devil is the only person that's going to tell you the truth. The inconspicuous energy, that's a part of a whole other complex system. That's the game. But as the devil, I'm going to advocate for what you want, what you say you want. And I'm going to give you a message as the devil, because that's the message that the devil wants to give you. When you look at the devil card in tarot, there's a reason why the Hierophant card, which is the system that you indoctrinated to, depicts someone sitting there with a key, which is a symbol for mysticism and mystery, and they're standing between two pillars, which is two spectrums of knowledge, and they sit in between it. And you must come on your knees in order to receive it. You must come in a particular way. And even then you don't get everything. The devil only makes you aware. When you look at the devil card, right? If I pull the card up, where the devil at? Somebody farsighted. The devil depicts, he is literally standing there saying, you see the chains, you see what he's using. He's not hiding anything from you. You are very well aware that you are not a victim, and both participants are there willingly. So whatever your reality is, whatever your dysfunction is, whatever the dishonesty, whatever you're turning a blind eye to, the devil is saying that, we both know that we ain't stupid. The devil's watching you pretend like you don't see the shit. You know the mess that you're in. You know the dysfunction that you're in. You know the unhappy place that you know what's not healthy for you. But everybody else around you gonna lie, and you gonna lie to yourself. But the devil ain't gonna lie to you. And this is Capricorn season, I think. Ain't it Capricorn season? I think this is Aquarius now. We're going into Aquarius, if I'm not mistaken. Child, look at me. Yeah, we in Aquarius season now. We gotta be. Or we going into it. This Capricorn season, the devil is saying, listen, this is the last call. You getting on the boat? You ready to go to the underworld? You ready to figure out what it is you're so scared of? Or you gonna stay down here with me? I'm advocating for you, but are you gonna advocate for yourself? This is that moment where ain't no plan coming, ain't nobody coming to rescue you. Whatever plan that the Hierophant taught you, whatever your belief systems taught you that someone's coming to save you, they ain't coming to save you, boo. You gotta save yourself. Look at the devil. Look at the devil. Look at the little. Okay, let me not talk about him like that. I'm sorry. Okay. Willing participants. A lot of people be married. All right. They be in contracts. They be pointing fingers at each other, pretending like they don't know what's going on, that they shit don't stink. Okay. Good cop, bad cop. That's strategy shit right there. You really think they get it from? Tell as old as time. Be fighting hot and cold, unhealthy, can't think straight, and then y'all be lying like y'all happy. It's okay. But in your struggles, don't be mad at other people that's not in theirs. It's time to say, I want to be Glenda. Elphaba is too hard. And when I play Glenda, I feel validated. Be that Glenda. That's all I'm saying. Like, be Glenda, start a channel, get mad, talk about Elphaba from over there. Elphaba didn't come over there talking to Glenda like, oh, why are you talking about me? Why are you talking about how evil never endures or evil never wins and all that other stuff? No, Glenda could only do that shit from her backyard. Okay? She wasn't going to the West to fuck with Elphaba. All right. And that's the system right there. Because it was a whole charades happening. I feel like your destinies are splitting, and that just is what it is. What are these events that you want to talk about? So we have the Queen of Wands. What's the other event? The Devil. And then we have the Moon. Okay. There we got it. There's one more event. And we have the Four of Cups in reverse. This is a journey of forgiveness and acceptance. Every event that plays out, you resisting the devil because you're trying to be good. But the devil is going to show you things about yourself that you don't want to see. If you find yourself in situations, and listen, it may be uncomfortable, but it's a great feeling at the end of going through the trial. Imagine being on your own trial, reviewing your own life. I remember that part in Loki where when he passed away, right? This is the spiritual death we're talking about, though, for you, not a physical, right? And he was in the room and he was watching his life and all the hearts he broke and different things like that. And he was like, damn, In that reflection session, that's what it's like. Okay, it's like, wow. You're going to do something to get what you want. Queen of Wands. And that impulsiveness, that desire is going to make you start off feeling like you're a victim. But then when you do this review, right, you're going to reject the devil. And the devil's going to come for you. And the devil's going to be like, I got to show you something. I need to show you something about your life. I need to show you something about your situation. And you're going to be like, no, I don't see that at all. And then the devil is going to be like, okay, you can resist me, but with the moon energy, I won't show you nothing. I won't let you see anything. I won't let you do this. And you're going to feel the restriction of the moon. It's going to wane on you. You're going to fight. This is pretty much that you're going to get up a fight, but you will be free from some type of limited belief system. I don't know which one it is, but this series of events is going to be, you're going to come to a realization like, you know what? I signed up for this. I chose this. And it's a liberating feeling to admit to oneself that you chose this path for yourself. No matter how you bumped into it, no matter how you got into the situation, it's like, I'm here because I put myself here. If you trap someone with a baby, you put yourself there, right? If you trap someone with marriage, you put yourself there. If you chose someone because it was, it was no good for you, but you was going to be able to secure something for yourself, then you knew what you were signing up for. It's a liberation in that. And you're going to laugh about it. That's what I see here. You being able to laugh about a situation and then you're going to rebuild anew. All right. This may help you heal the relationship and come out on top better. But it does have, that breakdown has to happen so forgiveness can begin. So true forgiveness can begin. Okay. I think it was in the movie 365 Days Later or something like that. She said to him, she was like, you were so focused on what I had did and being so superstitious and X, Y, and Z and keeping all your secrets and your lies that it got to a point where you let it consume you. You let it take you so far to the dark side to the point where you started he started treating her bad and doing her all types of ways. And so he had to assume, this is what that feels like, having to assume responsibility for the role that we all play in every relationship dynamic, whether it's romantic, platonic, or professional. Everything is on purpose. And so this is the point of reckoning of why something doesn't work, the disharmony in relationship, and seeing the truth, like the games that are played over and over and over again. And then you got to teach yourself new tricks, right? You can't be a dog wanting to only learn to do the same thing you always did. You got to teach yourself new tricks. I feel like somebody just prefers, they prefer their person medium rare. Okay, there's just this energy like, I prefer my person. They could talk shit to me all day, they can yell at me, they can talk at me all day, I'll always be there, I'll stay with them. But as far as this confident this confident person that's on this destiny and trying to save the world and whatever your purpose is in life, they can tolerate a lot of shit from you, but one thing they cannot tolerate for you is whatever destiny that you feel like you have. They feel like that's going to be the thing that ruins you guys. This person wants you to sacrifice your North Node for them. It's like, I want this version of you back. That's what this person is going to say to you. I want the version of you back where, you know, I don't care if you curse me out. I don't care if you talk to me like shit. I don't care none of that. I just know that you not living this type of lifestyle. You not being this person. This one, I just don't want you to be. What is it about your destiny that is so bad? What is your destiny? What is your destiny? The Queen of Pentacles. Your destiny is to be self-sufficient, stable, well taken care of, provided for, adorned, appreciated, loved. They don't want you to have able to manifest whatever the fuck you want. Master manifestor. Like this, just like magic, you manifest it. Ten of Swords in reverse. Unfuckwittable. Why don't they want that for you? Why don't they want that for you? Three of Cups. Because they feel like an extra in your main character story, and they don't want you feeling like the main character. And they feel like multiple people will want you. Multiple people will desire you. You'll have friends. You'll have a social life. And there'll be a third wheel in your reality. They don't want that. Someone's childish. Someone is so childish. It's like it's giving me, it's not even like, oh, I want it for myself. It's like, stay here with me. Can you do that for me? Can you stay here with me? Type of energy. Like wanting to hide you. It's like, just go back into the closet. Go back into the, whoa, this is different. Come out of the stars. Just live in this reality with me. The World in reverse. It's like someone wants you to sacrifice this incarnation and like come back and do it in another lifetime, and maybe in that lifetime I won't meet you. Okay, this is what they want to hold on to you. Possessive. That's in 365 days. Her first husband was her husband was very possessive. Someone's very possessive over you. Yeah. They just cannot tolerate the idea of like you being in the public eye. They just don't want you being in the public eye. It's like, do you need to have a group? Do you need to have friends? Do you need to have followers? Do you need all of that? Am I not enough? That's what I hear somebody saying. Do I not work hard enough for the both of us? It's like someone is pleading with you. It's like, you don't want to be here. It's not healthy. Stay out. Somebody doesn't want you in the public eye in social media or something like that. They're like, you're the last good thing standing. Please. You don't understand what it's like. Yeah, this person feels like you're too much of a good person, and you will have to become a bad person to be in the industry or to be in a field, to be in a market. And all that sounds good and dandy. The Chariot and the Ace of Wands. What has this person done for you lately? It's like, oh, they care about me. They don't want to see me in toxic situations. What have they done for you lately? This is someone that they know how to pick up the phone. They have means to come wherever you are. This is someone that could take initiative, but they haven't. They won't. And if they do, they're a shitty communicator. What has someone done action wise? Because that's what the Chariot is. Take action. Initiative. What have they done to take initiative to show you that they will be that? And why, when they say that's what they want, and that's the emotional play that they play on you, why not 10 years from now, they're still keeping that word and promise that they made to you at the very beginning? Why do they stop? Why do they stop being a man of their word or a woman of their word? Why do they stop? Because maybe the objective was to see if you would give them the time of day, to see if you would sacrifice it anyway. It feeds their ego. I can't see no other reason why somebody would want that from you and not already be giving it. Why you would have to be asking yourself if they genuine about wanting to give it. Because someone that says they want this and they want that, they just do it. And you don't ever have to chastise them. You don't ever have to yell at them. You don't ever have to tell them what to do. They just do it consistently because that's who they are. Okay? That's a promise worth keeping. But this person haven't done it. They've given you hot and cold energy. They've given you indecisive energy. Their words don't match what they say. They entertain other choices. They ride around and getting it. And then they try to come up in your yard and trying to tell you how you should live your life. Make that make sense. Sounds like somebody that just don't want you doing what they're already doing. That is why they're coming to try to disturb your peace. All right, Spirit, what's your closing messages for Taurus? Any guidance? You know, even though it was all packed up in throughout this reading, we have the Fool. Someone will always attempt to see if they can get you back or get your attention. That doesn't mean that they want to be with you. Doesn't mean anything, because their actions, they don't stand on business. And anybody that don't stand on business is a kitty cat. Sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. And then we have, I'm telling you, listen, you're too wise for this. This entire situation, you can walk away from it wiser, stronger, better, so better. You'll be able to see clearly. Your third eye is going to be like, and to think, I saw more in you. That's how I see you looking. That's how this person look. It's like a smirk on this person's face. It's like, misery. And you wanted my company. Okay. Let them talk. So your haters, you're about to get a swarm of negative feedback, negative commentary, negative people in your life. Like an algorithm. It's going to just be like flies are coming. Okay. But even though these gossipers and these naysayers and these, problem starters and different things like that are coming, they're also going to be what's that saying? They're going to carry you to your next reality. I'm hearing cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya. All right. So people are like, oh, I hate that fucking song. Well, hate it or love it, the girl is minding her business. That's all I see. She's minding her business. For people that want to hear it, they'll find her. And people that don't should keep scrolling. But like in that situation, your haters are no longer just your motivators. They're going to carry you to your next tax bracket. Okay. The miserable people are about to carry you to your next tax bracket. And it will serve you well to be a wise serpent. And gentle is in the eye of the beholder. Just determine what type of bird you are. Are you the type of bird that will hold the worm and then like feed it? Or do you like chew it and then spit it out and give it? So everybody's digestive process is different. So gentle is subjective. Okay. So keep taking risks, because when you take risk, spirit is always there to help make sure that you soar above all your haters. Okay. I feel like you about to drop a bag and get an even bigger bag. Transmutation, yeah. So you finna spin a check and get it right back. Someone hates all of this energy, but it's going to be glorious. Glorious for you. Yes, criticism. Let them talk. Let them hate. Let them hate. It's like, you see this? I am criticizing you. I'm spewing hate out of my mind, my eyes, everything. I hope you feel all of this frequency. Yeah. But they don't understand the assignment. You do. And that's why the mission wasn't given to them. Remember that. Taurus, I love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you next week. Bye.